Mr. Felix, may I clear this path for you?
I can't pay, son. This fine wiped me out.
Keep your money, sir. I'm doing this for free. For free? You have no idea what this means.
My pleasure. Everyone deserves a safe path home.
You're saving me. This notice was a nightmare.
As I promised him that I was doing this for free, and Felix's voice cracked while telling me I was saving him from a nightmare. The heavy, suffocating silence that had loomed over the yard for months finally began to break. Seeing him stand there, an 86-year-old retired stone sculptor who had spent his entire life carving beauty out of raw rock. Now physically bent and relying on a thin wooden cane just to stay upright, I realized that for him, a $3,500 fine wasn't just a legal penalty. It was a heartless assault on his dignity. Felix had once possessed hands that could shape monuments, but now his body was betraying him. His trembling fingers, which should have been at rest, were forced to clutch a cold final notice that threatened the only home he had ever known. The Albuquerque sun beat down on the thick, waist-high weeds that had aggressively swallowed his front walkway, turning his sanctuary into a visual prison that marked him as a target for the local association. These officials didn't care that he struggled with severe arthritis, or that his vision was fading. They only cared about the height of the grass and the rigid aesthetic of the street. Since he had grown too frail to manage the property alone, the once beautiful heritage passed down from his parents had become a source of crushing anxiety, a daily reminder of his powerlessness against time and a bureaucratic system that prioritized lawn height over human life. When I told him to keep his money, I saw a flicker of hope in his eyes that I suspect hadn't been there in years. As the roar of my trimmer filled the air, I began the meticulous work of reclaiming his home from the jungle of thorns and overgrown brush. I focused first on the jagged edges of the concrete patio, where the weeds had become so dense they completely obscured the path he needed to walk safely. With every pass of the blade, the true form of the house reappeared. Felix watched from the porch, his eyes misting with a silent gratitude that no words could fully capture. It was a restoration of more than just a yard. It was a restoration of his pride, shared stories of the stone masterpieces he used to create. And it broke my heart to realize that a man of his stature was being treated like a criminal for the crime of growing old. By the time I finished, the transformation was staggering, and the house seemed to exhale a sigh of relief alongside its owner. It raises a painful question about our modern world, where we often value property prices more than the people who live behind the doors. Is it morally right for powerful associations to impose massive, life-altering fines on vulnerable seniors facing physical distress? Or do you believe that neighborhood rules must be enforced strictly regardless of a resident's age or health? I really want to hear your honest take in the comments.